Let's look at dividing fractions. It's going to be in your workbook, chapter 4. Let's start with an easy one. 1 over 4 divided by 1/3, 1/4 divided by 1/3. When we look at dividing fractions, we can't divide fractions. I can't say 1 divided by 1 and 4 divided by 3. Kind of like when we divide decimals, we have to manipulate the decimals. Same in fractions. We learned in class today that this 1/3 has to be rewritten. We have to rewrite it, and I have to use the reciprocal. So we're going to leave this guy alone. 1/4 stays 1/4, but I'm going to take the reciprocal, which is the flip, or the reverse of 1/3, which is going to be the 3 goes up top, and the 1 goes down below. And then I'm no longer going to divide. But if I cross out my 1/3, then I'm left with multiplication. And I can solve like I would normally a multiplication problem. So 1 times 3 is 3. 4 times 1 is 4. And I'm left with my answer of 3/4. All right, let's try something. Let's do 3/10 divided by 4/5. Same idea, same concept. We've got 4/5, and I cannot have dividing of a fraction. We have to flip it and take the reciprocal, which 4/5 I'm going to rewrite as 5/4. And if we cancel out everything in the middle, see my big X? There's my multiplication. So now we're going to multiply 3 to, oh, wait a minute. Can I cross simplify also? Let's look into it. So I've got a 5 and a 10. I can simplify that. So before I multiply, I'm going to simplify my 5 over 10, which I could look at it as this. Whoops, why am I doing an 8? I can look at it this way, 5 over 10, and say, well, that's going to be 1/2, because 5 divided by 5, and I can divide it in 5, I'm going to get 1/2. So this becomes a 1, this becomes a 2, whoops, and then if I look at what I have left over, I'm left with 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 4 is 8. If I simplify before I multiply, my answer is in simplest form. That's the easiest method, Let's look at why we actually divide when we divide fractions, why we're actually multiplying. I'm going to take number 11 on page 89. It's 6 people share 3/5. So I've got 3/5 pounds of, let's see, it says peanuts. So we've got 3/4 pounds of peanuts, and 6 people are going to share it. Okay, share, the word share tells me I'm going to divide. I'm going to write share, and that tells me to divide. Now, the biggest misconception is, 3/5 comes first, so, 6 comes first because it says 6 people share 3/5, so therefore I have to go 6/3 divided by 3/5. Well, if I did this, and I'm going to work it out, let's just see what we're going to get. We're going to change our whole number to an improper, which is 6 over 1, and remind ourselves, here's the reciprocal, and multiply. I'm going to get 30 over 3, which is 10 pounds of peanuts. So out of 6 people, if 6 people share 3/5, we each get 6 pounds of peanuts. That does not make sense. Good. All right, so let's back up. Now let's think about it this way. 6 people are sharing 3/5 of peanuts, but the 3/5 is what's going to be grouped and divided to the 6 people. So when I have my 3/5 goes first, and I divide that into my 6 people, this is why we have to flip, we have to flip our answer for the reciprocal. where I will get 3/30, which will reduce to 1/10. I do want to point out that this can be reduced inside my problem. I can simplify 3 into the 6 and the 3, which will give me a 1 and a 2. And do you notice I'm going to get 1/10? It's easier to reduce before I multiply, especially when I get the bigger problems. Now let's make sense of our answer. We have 6 people that are sharing 3/5 of a pound. So it's not even 1 pound. It's not even 1 pound. It's 2/5 shy of a pound. Does it make sense that each one of the 6 people will get 1/10? If we look at the picture, I made 1 full bar, or 1 full pound of peanuts, and I divided 3/5 of my bar, and I left 2/5 left over. And then it's to show that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people can share this 3/5, and 7, 8, 9, 10. If each person receives 1 of these, this represents 1 of 10. So it's showing how and why we have to flip that second, why we have to find the reciprocal of the second fraction. That's how, and this is why we get 1/10 and why it makes sense. Okay, good luck on your homework tonight.